Daniel P. Carter from the Radio 1 Rock Show. We're at Maida Vale Studios, and him have just done a session for us. I hope you enjoy the Ville.
Hello there, Daniel P. Carter.
How do? So how was the session for you?
Quick and painless.
It was remarkably quick.
Well, it's good. One of these things, we're good to go with the flow, and especially we have this opportunity of utilizing, it's a beautiful place, it sounds great, and then everybody's professional in the house, so, it's not as we would be recording now, we're trying to catch up, record a vibe.
Yeah,
and I think we did.
Yeah, I think the tracks were sounding great, and I think it was very refreshing. I think the engineers couldn't believe how professional you were about it, in the sense that you were like, well, in the sense that we get a lot of bands in and they start to nitpick certain things, and this is essentially this should just be about capturing a band live.
Well, there are bands and then there are bands. Whatever that means.
Are you aware of some of the history of Maida Vale? I mean, this was the studio that most of the John Peel recordings were in, and you've had everybody from Zeppelin to the Beatles
to Lee Dorian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, it's we've had the opportunity of playing historic places in the past, and when you're doing it, you don't think about it too much. If you do, you get really nervous. At least I do. I get the butterflies anyway before I get, So trying to avoid that. Try to avoid thinking too much. Yeah. But yeah, it's a great spot. It's rare when things work so fast and quick, and there's no hassle, and everything works, and everybody's nice, and the water is cold, the loos work, there's toilet paper in the loos.
I went around beforehand making sure of that.
Thank you for that.
I understand how these things can be. We should talk a little bit about the album as well while I've got you here.
Why?
Briefly. Oh, come on.
Yeah, okay.
When I saw you at the listening party, you described it as Use Your Illusion meets early Depeche Mode. Was that the kind of mindset you went in to make?
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah. Well, Use Your Illusion's not necessarily. I think maybe Love Era, The Cult, meeting Aha, something like that. It's very 80s, the album, but that's, I grew up on listening to Duran Duran, and then again Wasp, and the hair metal bands, and then the 80s pop together. And I think that this time around we just wanted the the pompous, the Meatloaf kind of drama, the over the top thing going on. I think very few people do it nowadays. So I wonder why.
You're going to be playing a special gig in London on Valentine's Day. Why did you decide to pick London for that show?
I never had an English girlfriend before. I thought that might be like a good time for it.
Okay.
I don't know, like a Sonic Valentine's Day gift. I'm bad at pickup lines, so that's going to be like let's say 17-song pickup line for hopefully somebody in the audience.
Okay.
Well, no, it's basically why not? We're happy. My idea originally was I think it's easy to calculate years for bands in a way that something's coming out on Valentine's and the tour is ending at Halloween. It's easier for me than to remember dates, and everybody knows when Valentine's is. So I wanted the album to come out actually on Valentine's originally, but then decided to get it out a bit before and do Valentine's week, so it makes a great Valentine's Day present, hopefully, in some cases. I don't know, get you laid, depending,
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, it didn't work for me yet, but
really?
Nah. Well, nobody's heard the album yet, so so it's the anticipation.
Okay, well, what I'll do is
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll write you a letter.
Tell me how it pans out for you.
Yes, I will.
Hey baby, let me be your Valentine, Saint Valentine. Suck the sorrow out of you and try to keep the light alive, like Saint Valentine.
Thank you for coming in and doing a session for the show.
A pleasure, sir.
Pleasure to have you in. It was a great pleasure to know that it was the first session you've done here as well.
Indeed. I'm shocked. It's one of the things that's going to hit me later. And then I'll write you a letter about it.
Nice. Thanks a lot.
In session for Radio 1's Rock Show.